Next, I'd like to talk about the types of colleges you go to and why it matters. First, you need to determine which degree or certificate programs are available at the type of college. If you want to do a technical certificate, it may not be wise to go to MTSU, where that program's not offered. It's important to do research on the front end to figure out what degrees and certificates are available at the colleges you want to go to. What category a college falls into can tell you something about them, such as cost, size, or learning environment. First, I'll cover the Tennessee College of Applied Technology, also called the TCATS. These are public institutions that award technical certificates. They often have very low net costs, and there are special grants available to students who complete the FAFSA. Additionally, TCATS do not distinguish between in-state and out-of-state tuition costs. All students pay the same rate, no matter if they're a resident of the state of Tennessee or the U.S. Additionally, it's important to realize that there is no on-campus housing available at the TCATS. Some examples of TCATS in the state include TCAT Nashville, TCAT Dyersburg, and TCAT Knoxville. You can do research to see if there's a TCAT available in your area. Next, there are community colleges. These are also public institutions. They typically award Associates of Applied Science, Associates of Arts, and Associates of Science degrees, as well as some technical certificates. Community colleges also typically have a low net price, though they do distinguish between in-state and out-of-state tuition. There is no on-campus housing available at the community colleges. One of the greatest things available at our community colleges are the Tennessee transfer pathways. As I said previously, if you major in something that's in a Tennessee transfer pathway, all the credits and courses you take are guaranteed to transfer to any public four-year university in the state. Different community colleges available include Volunteer State Community College, Chattanooga State Community College, Jackson State Community College, Nashville State Community College, and Northeast State Community College. You can go online and look up and see if there's any community colleges available in your area. For those interested in a four-year degree, there are the public Tennessee colleges and universities. These schools receive state funding and have a mission to educate Tennesseans. For this reason, they offer lower tuition for Tennessee residents, also known as in-state tuition. They also offer bachelor's degrees and on-campus housing for at least the first year. Typically, public colleges and universities have a fairly low net price. Some examples of public Tennessee colleges and universities include MTSU, UT Knoxville, UT Martin, and the University of Memphis. Next, there are public out-of-state colleges and universities. They are public with a mission to serve the residents of the state in which they are located, which means they receive public dollars from their state. Tennesseans will pay a higher tuition rate at the vast majority of these out-of-state colleges and universities. You would be considered an out-of-state student. These institutions also offer bachelor's degrees, as well as on-campus housing for at least the first year. Typically, public out-of-state colleges and universities have a high net price for Tennessee residents. If you're considering going to a public school, you may want to consider staying in-state to take advantage of the in-state tuition rate. Some examples of public out-of-state colleges and universities include LSU, or Louisiana State University, University of Florida, Michigan, and University of Kentucky. Next, there are private nonprofit colleges and universities. These are privately funded institutions that have a mission to educate, though not make money. Sometimes these universities can be religiously affiliated. It's important to do research to understand the religious affiliation of the private university to make sure you'll feel comfortable if there's religious coursework required. These institutions offer bachelor's degrees, and they rarely offer associate's degrees. Additionally, they offer on-campus housing, often for all 4 years. There's a very large variance in the net price you may have to pay to go to a private nonprofit college or university. Some colleges try very hard to make the college affordable by offering things like no loan guarantees. That means that if you go to that institution and you demonstrate that you have financial need, they will give you all the money you need to go to that school in grants rather than in loans, so that you do not graduate with large debt. It's important to remember that transferring to or from a private nonprofit college or university can be difficult depending on the requirements of the school. Do your research on the front end to make sure that you can transfer to the school you're looking at. Some examples of private nonprofit colleges and universities in the state of Tennessee include Lipscomb University, Union University, University of the South, also known as Sewanee, and Vanderbilt University. There are also many private nonprofit colleges and universities outside of the state of Tennessee. There are also for-profit colleges and universities. These are private and operate in order to make money. They have shareholders and are considered corporations. These colleges offer a wide array of programs depending on the institution. Most do not offer on-campus housing, and they're designed to accommodate working adults. A for-profit college may not be the best fit if you're just graduating high school and entering college. Most often, these schools have very high net prices. Additionally, employers and other colleges may not recognize credits or degrees received at these institutions. Because of that, combined with a high net price, you will definitely want to do your research on the for-profit colleges and the programs they offer, and see if there's another program at maybe a community college or a state school that offers the same program for less money. It's also important to realize that for-profit colleges and universities use aggressive marketing campaigns to recruit students into their programs. Some examples of for-profit colleges and universities include the University of Phoenix, Paul Mitchell, Le Cordon Bleu, and Miller-Motte. Under the umbrella of private, nonprofit colleges are liberal arts colleges. These are also private, with a mission to provide a well-rounded education, and they're often very small. It's a common misconception that if one goes to a liberal arts college, they have to major in something in the arts. That's not true. You can attend a liberal arts college and major in something in the sciences, and they often have a wide array of programs available. Most students live on campus all 4 years at a liberal arts college. Additionally, they have a relatively low net price, though it can depend on the institution. Again, do your research. Additionally, there are historically black colleges and universities, also known as HBCUs. These institutions have been designated as such because of the important historical role they have played in educating black Americans at a time when they were not admitted into other colleges and universities. These institutions are mostly private, though there are some public schools available. Faculty, staff, and student body at HBCUs are predominantly African American, though they will admit anyone of any race. HBCUs are likely to have a high net price. It's important to see what kind of financial aid might be available to you if you think you might want to go to an HBCU. An example includes Morehouse College. Additionally, there are women's colleges. These are private institutions. All on-campus leadership roles at women's colleges are filled by women. Because of this, a lot of current leaders got their start at women's colleges. Some alumni include Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, and Marian Wright Edelman. Net price may vary at different women's colleges. An example includes Agnes Scott College. There's also a classification known as work colleges. These are private, very small institutions where students work on campus in addition to having academic responsibilities. Because students are helping work their way through college, these institutions often have very low net prices and can be a great option for students with financial limitations. Some examples include Warren Wilson College and Berea College in Kentucky. As you go about your college search, it's important to keep in mind the type of degree and the type of institutions available when thinking about what you want. This can really help narrow down your college search and help you find a college that will be the best fit for you.